We are just about to start a little ensuite renovation, and I thought I'd just give you a bit of a run through on some of the stuff that's going to happen here with this, and just some little tips and tricks for things that you might not think about when you're doing your own bathroom. So this is a pretty old house, this one. It's 1986 build. So whenever you're doing a renovation in an old house, you want to make sure that you do a few things before you even start. So one of them is all these walls here are all fibro. So back in the day, an ingredient of this cement sheeting was asbestos, which everyone knows what it is. People try and ignore it, whatever, but it's pretty important. If you're going to be smashing this apart, all the dust from this is just going to go everywhere. So you don't want to be near breathing it, and you want to make sure before you even do anything that this here doesn't have asbestos. So what we did with this one, and this is going back quite a while, we did this, as you can see down in the bottom here, there was already a tile off the wall there. So we actually got a sample of this cement sheeting and we sent it up to the lab to have it tested. So it come back negative to any asbestos at all, which means that we're pretty right to go. Hell for leather in this bathroom. We also did another sample over there from behind the toilet as well. But yeah, so that's the first thing you want to do. Last thing you want is to start breaking into these walls and then find out that it's asbestos, and then you've contaminated your bedroom, your house, kids have breathed it in, wife's breathed it in, you've breathed it in, you know, and something may or may not happen. You know, there's plenty of people that work with it for years and nothing's happened to them, but there's plenty of people that have died from it and have died from low exposure to it. So it's best to just not touch it. If a test comes back positive, just get the pros to come in and remove it for you. Let them just do the whole bathroom. They just strip the whole bathroom out and they vacuum it, decontaminate it, and leave it clean. You get a nice spotlessly clean slate to start from. But for us, we're good to go. I'll add that with the cement sheeting, a lot of times people have said to me when I've mentioned that it could possibly be asbestos, and a common response to that is no, we've looked at it and it's just cement sheeting. Well, you know what? Asbestos is just an ingredient in cement sheeting, in the cement sheeting that they used prior to 1984. Okay, so to stand there and look at it, you're never going to tell. The only way you can tell if it's asbestos or not is A, you have it tested, right? Break off a sample, about 50-piece cent size, you know, that big. Send it to a lab and have it tested. You get the results back, pretty easy. Another way to tell is on the back of the sheet. Sometimes it's got stamped, either this product is asbestos or this product contains no asbestos. The unfortunate thing with that is the only way you can see the back of the sheet is from inside the wall. So it's all right if you've got access to all the outside of the other walls and all the whatever material is on there is all off, then yeah, you can find that out possibly. But yeah, most of the time that's not going to happen. So, and back in the day they also used to have a sticker that would be stuck on there. in time the stickers all wear off and fall off, and there might have been a repair done at some stage on another wall on the other side and it's got vacuumed up or whatever. And you got no real way of knowing. There's a few little, when you dealt with it for a lot of years, there's a few ways you can suspect that it possibly is by looking at it, but you've really got to know what you're looking for. So best bet is to don't touch it, let someone else look after it, or get it tested. Seriously, if you're doing your own bathroom reno, and I know people have to save money and they like to do the demo themselves because that's the part that they can do themselves, but just spend the money and the time and get your sheets tested if your house is built before 1990 and it's never been renovated. Oh yeah, it's easy. But apart from that, I'll just do a quick tour here of what we're going to do here. So essentially, it's not going to change too much. Window's coming out. So the window's going to come out and it's going to have a smaller window put in, which is going to then allow us to make the shower recess bigger. So we'll bring the shower out about another 100 mil or so. Toilet will stay where it is. Probably going to put a cavity slider door in here and get rid of the hinge door that's on it here at the moment, which is there. So this little return here, this little nook, it's actually shelving on the other side, which is a walk-in road. So that's actually going to go, and it's going to be one straight wall along there where the mirror is. And then we're going to get rid of that vanity, put a big 1800 long vanity in that spot. All the tiles will come up. We'll have new shower mixer will go here somewhere on the wall. Be new shower heads. Obviously no taps in there. We're going to put a big corner shelf in the recessed into the corner of the shower over there, and there'll be just one sheet of 10mm frameless glass here. Waste will be a tile in floor trap like that, but it'll be the full width of the shower. Yeah, so that's rough plans at the moment, and we'll see how we go. So we're going to get stuck into ripping this out. So we're going to literally gut everything. This is going to be a complete rebuild. Everything inside of here, all the ceilings coming down, insulation's coming out of the ceiling, everything's lights going, everything's getting redone. All the fibros coming off the walls. Walls will be repaired because we know that already down there, we know that that's water damage and the frame's damaged, so we know that's already a repair there. There's going to be new framing for the window. We're going to have to frame to allow for the niche in that wall, because we're going to have to take out a couple of studs for it, and that's an external wall, so we've got framing to go in above the window there. And yeah, so it should be pretty cool. We'll see how it goes. actually should just come off that. It's just not. Here at this point here, just not separating. Right, so we're well and truly into this thing now. You can see we've got wall sheets off. Basically the floor's all up. So it needs to be ground down a little bit back to the slab, but vanity's out, shower's out. But yesterday I was saying about the asbestos and getting the test and done and stuff like that. I said there's two ways to know whether it was asbestos by either getting the test or by it's stamped on the back of the sheet, which, as you can see, you can't actually see the back of the sheet until you start getting into it like this. So, but here's an example. So you can see here on the back of these sheets. So these say Hardy's Villa board, stamped here. Okay, and then they've got this big black stamp here that says manufactured without asbestos. Now, they sort of, as far as I can gather, they didn't always stamp these things, or there was just a period where they stamped them, and there was a period where they didn't stamp them. So it's really hard to tell when your bath, before your bathroom's in rip out stage. it's really hard to see whether it is or not, so it's still worth just getting the test done. In Australia it doesn't actually cost that much to get it done, not when you value it against your own safety and everything else. So yeah, but anyway, that's just an example of a sheet that actually is stamped. They're not always like that. I've pulled out plenty that don't have stamps on them or any sort of notification. Some of them have stickers. I've found stickers that are all almost just about falling off, but yeah. Anyway, thought I'd show you that. Rightio, so here we are, pretty much end of day one on this thing, and we have done a full strip out. In case you're wondering and you've never renovated before, that is cockroach poo. There's heaps of it. You get used to it when you do a few of these. I've never opened up a bathroom that hasn't been full of it, or any room, to be honest. So yeah, so this is it. So that wall, that little nib wall there in the corner, that's going to come out. It'll be a straight wall back across through over here. All that plumbing's going to come out, and all of that plumbing will come out. It's all going to get replaced. Here we go. There's a sticker on here. What's this? So, pipe work approved. That's from the council, from the build, and it's 1986. So yeah, so that's all going to come out. We'll replace that because there'll be a double basin vanity going in along that wall, 1800 one along the whole wall. This one's going to have a shower mixer, probably fitted about here somewhere on the wall, so we'll knock out that for that. And then from there it'll have a shower head with a rail there, a couple of niches in there. So the other thing that you always find with ripping this stuff out is down the bottom here. So this was the back wall of the shower. So this is what a leaking shower does. Okay, and then we've got this one here as well. So you can see there the bottom plate of this external wall, that's the brickwork, that's outside. The bottom plate of that external wall is pretty well gone, all the way over well behind the toilet, and we'll have to see because it probably even goes into the next room, so which is the bedroom. So we'll have a squiz at that. So yeah, so that's pretty much all got to come out anyway, because so that window's going to come out. We're putting a smaller window in there. It'll still meet the requirements that we need here, but we'll put a smaller window in, and that allows us to bring the shower over to about here somewhere. Makes it just a bit bigger shower. And yeah, so we'll probably just, I think I'm going to just rip that whole wall out, to be honest, and we'll just reframe that whole wall. This wall here, it's got the power going up through it there, but that's going to have it'll have a cavity slider unit in it, so pretty much on top of the door there, all the way along there. That'll get cut and all removed, and then we'll put the sliding door unit in there. Yeah, that's about it. Pulled the ceiling down. That's the light switch, or the light. That's where the fan plugs into. Yeah, so we will put completely new ensuite. It'll be linings, everything. So a fair bit of work in it. So it's probably all up. I reckon it's going to take probably about a month, about 4 weeks probably. In amongst the other work we've got going on. So, but yeah, juggling waterproofing and tilers and plumbers and electricians. Yeah, anyway, that's it for demo. I might do a little video after we rip out this cabinet here. So that is around this side here. You'll see that shelving unit there. That's where that is, so that'll all go. Anyway, see you next time.